I want to talk to you guys about an issue that we deal with pretty much on a daily basis here on the show. Censorship and shadow banning, being suppressed. It's something that we deal with every day on this show. We have great conversations, great topics, but somehow the message doesn't get out the same way. I've mentioned this issue before, how we on the right get censored and shadow banned, suppressed in our messaging. Tucker talks about it all the time, how he gets banned, and exactly what big tech and specifically Google is doing to make sure that a lot of our subscribers don't get the messages, the notifications about a show. They've got to go and search for the show by name. Frankly, the only reason we've grown as successfully as we have over the last 2 years is because of you, because of the loyal viewers. You guys will tell me, oh, I shared the link with 5 friends. I forward this to a coworker or a neighbor. Thank you. Because without you, we wouldn't be as successful as we are today. Your commitment to the show is why we have so many people join us on the premiere at night, spreading the word, growing, going viral in so many episodes. But make no mistake about it, we faced headwinds every single night. Big tech is out there trying to suppress this message. You know, just a couple days ago, we had Eric Trump on the show. He's got a brand new book. It's an Amazon bestseller, okay? And the book is about his story, his family's experiences, about what he went through on a variety of things, what the Justice Department, what the weaponization of the government did to him and his family, okay? But it wasn't what they wanted to hear. You know, think about this. You get the president's son on the show. You would expect, and considering how many people were watching the premiere, it would do really well. But it didn't get as many views as we thought. We thought, wow, that was a great conversation with Eric. We should promote it more, advertise more. Do you know what happened, though? Okay, just to put this in context, I wanted to spend our money promoting that show because I didn't think it did well because we were being suppressed. So I was willing to give Google money to advertise it. And you know what they came back? They said, that ad is blocked. So us promoting the show and paying Google money, they wouldn't even take our money. Why? Take a look at this. They said it was misleading content, unreliable claims, content that entices the user with an improbable result is not allowed. And then they gave us some examples. Now let's get back to what I said. This is about Eric Trump and his personal experience, what they dealt with during the campaign. What's unreliable about that? You're hearing literally from the source, from Eric Trump, tell you about what he went through. Who could be a better source? Who could be more reliable than the individual themselves? In this case, Eric Trump. But no, they didn't want us to hear that message. They don't want you to know what Eric Trump and his family went through. They suppressed it. Think about it. These are the same people who lie all the time, though. They suppressed Hunter Biden's laptop. They told us all sorts of stories about COVID. And when we tried to question it or ask interesting things about why it didn't make sense about the so-called science, they banned us even more. Election integrity, can't talk about that. No, January 6th, we'll ban you for that. If they don't like what you're talking about, they literally silence and suppress you. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We're a political show. We have political guests on. So if they don't even let us advertise because they claim our content's political, hello, what do you think we do? That's the whole essence of this show. We bring on members of Congress, administration officials, candidates for office. That's the essence of the Sean Spicer Show. That's what makes us different. We talk about election issues, about voting. And yet Google says, well, if you talk about that, we're going to ban you, we're going to suppress you. It's unbelievable. We've actually applied for a promotional license that Google allows election advertising. Basically saying, if you're going to talk about politics, mention President Trump or political issues, Google says you need an election advertising certificate. And yet we don't have one. See, it's interesting about how that goes. Basically, Google blocks all of our attempted promotion for the show. If it literally wasn't for you guys sharing the show and the links, we wouldn't have the growth and the views that we do. Now, it doesn't just maybe concern me overall, but you think about it. Do you think the folks on the left have the same issues? Do the Pod Save America bros deal with this? No, they don't. These are the issues that the right still faces every day. The tactics that big tech, despite all of their cozying up to the Trump administration, will go back to the second that they don't have that eye on them anymore. We cannot rest. We've got to be aware of the issues that face us on the right and the threat that big tech poses. Well, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get more.